The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, Geek.Nerd.Tech, featuring a weekly roundup of tech news and gossip. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Geek.Nerd.Tech.
Oh, imagine that. Welcome to Geek.Nerd.Tech, the show we break down the show we break down nerd culture and tech news from a black and brown geek perspective.
Yay!
It's only been 2 years.
You did it. I know, right?
3 years. I don't know. I'm Joe Braswell. I'm joined as always by the lovely Alexis Torres. How are you?
Hello. I'm good, actually.
I'm wonderful. We're
Ready
not joined.
for that holiday season, and I'm sad that Achilles not here.
Yeah. Not joined by Keely Shine, who is working on some stuff. But we're here to get into this stuff. I mean, this is actually Star Wars week, which I'm very excited
I know. I wanted to wear my Han Solo dress today, but I decided to do the Harry Potter thing because we had the trailer that leaked. Or not leaked, but it was released.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The
Yes.
first original screenplay written by J.K. Rowling.
I know.
No books, but do you think they'll do books? Or
She probably will, just
like,
for...
do like reverse engineer it? Like
I
you
mean,
do
I
movies
don't-
first and then release books?
some movies do that, so I think why
Yeah.
not?
Huh.
I'm waiting for everything. I'm waiting for books, video games.
Well, it's interesting. A lot
That
of
whole
movies do that. But when they do that, they don't. It's like some pulpy novel, like Star Wars, and then they'll have like Star Wars the novel. It's not written by George Lucas. So I wonder if someone else will write it or she.
No,
will
I think
actually
J.K.
brand
Rowling. J.K. Rowling will probably do it and do it in her own way, or maybe she'll make kind of like sub-series stuff. That's like with the same characters. Maybe that's my. I don't see why not. Milk the cow, why don't you? You know?
Right. All right. Well, let's get into some tech news, and then I have some Star Wars thoughts and other stuff. But one thing that I've been wondering about, I'm going to talk about these hoverboards because Keely and I talk about this all the time. The hoverboards are everywhere, and they're all almost ubiquitous at this point. You see them all over the place, but like no one knows who owns. There's no like branding.
No, that's what when I saw that we were going to be talking about this, I was actually just watching a video last night before bed about the Lexus hoverboard and how it's not practical because of how it's made and how to use it. And even though the commercial looks really awesome and we're like really excited about it, I saw the behind the scenes for it. And it's just really complicated.
Right, it's very very
Yeah.
Well, these hoverboards, the two-wheel things that you see people bumping around in all the time, like you can buy them like at swap meets and
I see them at the mall now.
The mall.
Yeah, they have like their own little kiosk. And I think they're trying to get a store. And I was like, why do you need a store to sell these thingies?
Well, the thing is, they're not like there's no one company that sort of makes them. There's like a bunch of companies that make them. That's the problem.
I have like people on Instagram called Space Chariot who are following me, but there's one in like LA and there's one in North Hollywood and there's one in there, and I was like, wait, why do you need several different cities?
They're all like sort of like import-export retailers. So Razor, the scooter company, has finally they've got on board.
I've been waiting for this.
To try to like sort of like consolidate this and make this into one thing, because the problem has been the fundamental problem with all this is that there's this one guy who had the patent for this. He may have gone on Shark Tank. I'm not sure, but anyway,
probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
But his name is oh my God, I forgot my man's name. But anyway, one guy who has a patent for this, and he was scooped up by Mark Cuban's company. But the people at Razor decided they want to sort of like get the patent and then put out their own official scooter, and
which makes sense.
Sell it for $600, which is way more expensive than everyone else is selling.
Well, because isn't everyone else selling it for like $300 to $400 or $500?
Like I think $399 is the cheapest I've seen it. Maybe it's getting cheaper and cheaper. But
it depends too, because I know that certain stores and stuff online, they start selling them for like $600, $500. Because I know that not Radio Shack, but I think Bed Bath and Beyond or something like that was selling them now for at least for Black Friday and the holiday season. They were taking $100 off, so instead of it being $500, it was like $400 or something.
Well, the problem with these things is because there's no warranty and no regulation. Like they're breaking. So if I go,
did you see the one that was on fire?
Well,
like
that's
when
the
he was
other thing.
charging it?
They like burst into flames, which means like
For combustion.
Well, now airlines are saying like we don't want these on here. We don't want these in our airlines on carry-on or on in stored luggage because God forbid you're on a plane and your freaking scooter
blows up.
Bursts in flames. But so Razer promises to sort of like regulate these things, get them under warranty, make them safe, which is good news, and sort of get all the imitators out of the way.
Yeah, because I didn't understand who was starting this whole thing. I just know that like the only brand I knew about, because a lot of online stars like YouTubers and Viners and all that kind of stuff have been using this one brand. It's called Space Chariot. Right. That's the one that I knew about because they use their social media to show that all these famous people are using their product.
Right.
So that was the only one that I knew about it. But then I saw it at a bunch of different other places, and I was just like, oh, like there was someone on the corner of Roscoe and Balboa who was selling these hoverboards just on the corner of the street next to 7-Eleven and a Jack in the Box.
They're everywhere. People like sell them at you sell them at swap meets and gas stations.
It's so ridiculous. Yeah.
Like truck
it was
stops.
Like there was one where there was an Uber place that was giving out free gas, and then like a little ways down there was a hoverboard.
Anyway. Well, that's that
thing.
So
anyway.
I'm glad to see. Hopefully, Razer good luck to Razer.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, I still have my Razer scooter, so I'm like, why not? Get with the times.
All right, so next, I'm sorry, I saw something on BuzzFeed that freaked me out. Okay, sorry.
Oh
next, so January 1st. So remember, you may be too young to remember this.
Okay, well, just try me.
Remember back in 2000.
Yes, I was 10 years old.
All right. There was a big Y2k scare, and the whole thing was like, the computers are going to flip over, and they're not ready for this, and everybody's going to go to hell, and then with nuclear weapons.
Yeah, my mom and dad fought a lot that year.
We're all gonna, well, nothing happened. It was fine. And
yeah.
Actually, nothing happened. A bunch of people wrote a lot of code really fast and then averted it, really, which is the untold story. People think, oh, it was a hoax.
I think it was a hoax.
No, it wasn't a hoax. People actually, there's a lot of fixing going on.
Well,
there's a lot of people who wrote a lot of code to make sure this thing didn't happen.
Oh,
so
that's good.
The unsung heroes, that may be a movie. But
that should be a movie.
It's a lot of like nerds like furiously typing as the clock is winding down.
And some crazy like epic music going on. Oh, that's so funny.
But the new thing is on January 1st, 2016, there's going to be a change in the way the internet as we know it is going to be sort of encrypted, if you will. So what this means is if you have a phone that is over 5 years old, or even some piece of tech that's over 5 years old, you probably are 6 years old. You probably won't be able to get on the web. It's mostly like web browsers on your phone, mobile web browsers mostly. So the idea is, there's an encryption thing happening, but it's going to cut off at least 5% of the people, which means 40 million people won't have internet as of the first. It's sparks this debate of why not have iPhone 6 get on the internet? But it's the day and age we live on. I mean, do you care about this one or the other? Do you feel like
no.
I mean, you got a Galaxy 35.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
You're up to date.
Yeah,
it's your fancy Galaxy.
It's not, I mean, it does its job. Gets me from point A to point B like my car.
Can we see this thing real fast? Oh, is it a case?
Yeah, it's a case.
What's your case do? Is it like?
It has my cards in it.
Oh, that's what I need.
Yeah,
I have that for me.
Yeah.
But
I like the fact that I can actually physically see the door.
Right. Do they have one of those for the 6?
Yeah. I'll send you the link. Etsy, man. Etsy just gets
Send me the link for that for the 6, and we're in business.
All right. I'm so down. But yeah, no, with my phone, it's I don't know. I feel like I don't really use my browsers that much.
Right.
I mostly use apps. Like the only time if I really need to use my browser, it's mostly if I'm searching for stuff that Google can't do for me or something like that. But most of the time, I'm usually just using my apps.
I gotta tell you, that's a nice looking phone. Look at those boobs.
Yeah, right?
That is a nice looking phone. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I know. Here.
Wow. All right, I'm sorry. We digress. Phil, what have you said?
Yeah.
Lexus may convert me over to a Galaxy.
Yes. Achille, you're not here, but this is happening.
This is cool.
I love this phone.
All that shit I talked.
Yes. Achille, the one time you're not here.
Boob cell.
Well, yeah, the boob cell.
All right. So so there's that. So we'll see what happens with that. It has to happen.
Is it gonna affect you?
No,
at all?
no,
right?
I'm up to date, but like
I don't think it's gonna be a
gonna
problem.
affect a lot of countries. China mostly.
Yeah,
and
but
Cameroon.
I don't think it's gonna affect anybody here though.
And not really a lot of Western countries.
Yeah,
it looks
no.
like. So
I'm
we'll
not
see.
worried.
Looks like a lot of Africa and China will be severely affected. Anyway, go ahead. Well, here's the thing. So moving forward, one of my big sort of fears has always been the fear of the robot apocalypse.
Yep,
So
I'm on the
fear
same boat with you.
Whether it's War Games or HAL from 2001
I was just
or
watching War Games
or
last night.
Skynet from Terminator or The Matrix, those folks. And everyone, if Keely was here, he'd be like, that's dumb.
I know.
However, Elon Musk is with me because he really believes, and he's really genuinely afraid of artificial intelligence sort of taking over. Like
I think people should be more afraid of this. Not like physically, like stocking up or buying a bunch of guns and stuff, but at least people who have access to robot technology should. Nice.
Well,
I saw what you did there.
I did that. I didn't realize I did that.
But I feel like it's not terrible to be prepared just in case. You never know.
Right. Well, I feel like so ultimately what Elon Musk has done, he's donating he's starting a $1 billion research fund aimed at promoting the safe artificial intelligent research. So in other words, it's called OpenAI. He's saying like, hey man, it's fine. We can definitely explore AI, but we want to make sure that we're keeping this safe because AI could take over one day.
Right.
And so he's starting a $1 billion research institute promoting safe artificial intelligence because in something I read, he viewed that as one of the number one sort of like. Some people are like global warming, He's like AI taking over, and from Elon Musk, you gotta take that seriously, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, and now he's putting $1 billion into research. Like he knows stuff that I don't know, and it scares me a lot.
I agree. I feel like there's nothing wrong with being prepared and just kind of just trying it out. Because let's say, even though it is very fictional in a lot of movies that we see, that that all of a sudden technology is going to sit there and do that, but the fact that like Japan's making like robot companions and people are trying to do that. It's just a precaution, just like with the Y2k scare. It's just something that we should just have, like a little safety blanket, just in case if anything happens. I'm not saying we should sit there and like spend more than like billions of dollars to work on it. I'm just saying that it could help. Right. You never know. Just to be safe or sorry.
I agree. So speaking of billions of dollars in money. Our friends at DraftKings. So football season is almost over, but
I can't believe that. It's crazy.
I've been getting my ass kicked in fantasy, both my fantasy team and otherwise. But DraftKings is a way where you can play weekly. It doesn't matter if DraftKings got your ass kicked last week because there's always a brand new week, an opportunity to make money. What DraftKings is, it's an opportunity for you to do fantasy matchups and fantasy games every single week. It's the destination for 1 week fantasy football. There's huge prizes every week. There's huge cash. There's like $1 billion in prizes and everything else every single year. So you just pick your players, draft your players, collect your money, and keep it moving. So I love it. You said you won some money, right?
I did. I used my dad and I can't remember which week it was, but we won some money, and Dad and I used it for our holiday shopping. Cool. A couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago.
So what you need to do is go to DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com. You can go right now. Use the promo code GEEK. You can play for free with your first deposit on Sunday's $1 million fantasy football contest.
Yes.
First place takes home $100,000 and a lifetime of bragging rights. Enter GEEK for your free entry now at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. First place, $100,000.
$100,000, y'all.
Holla, holla, holla. All right. So, moving on. So, Snapchat is all the rage, as we were just doing.
We were just doing some
stuff.
Snapchats and talking about some Snapchats.
Yeah, I would. Well, never mind. I'll just digress. What we just saw on Snapchat.
Oh, snaps!
I won't say that. But Snapchat is like really the coolest like platform for marketers and consumers in 2015 because they've got all this all these new ways to be able to share video and promote video. And one of the things they're talking about, which is the number one reason why it's so great, is they've made vertical video cool again. They're going from being a weird, odd thing
Seriously?
to cool because
That's what that is?
well, it's cool because before it's like turn your phone and get the landscape, and so you can look at it on the things. But now with Snapchat, people are creating things in vertical video because that's the format used in Snapchat. There's like little mini shows that BuzzFeed has, other people have it in vertical video. Everything you shoot as a vertical video, and people are kind of like it. It's actually now the cool thing to do. So, I don't know. It's changed the brand's perceptions of what they want, how and what to do things. So now you see people leaning towards vertical video as opposed to landscape because it's more Snapchatable.
See, I'm terrible at this. I am a big. Not an advocate. That's weird. Not a big advocate for it, but I like getting everything horizontally. It just looks better and stuff. But yes, I do. Yeah, I have to do it. The film student in me is just like, no, you got to turn it the other way. But I think that it's cool that Snapchat has trendsetted the vertical video back because I know that a lot of people, that's all I see when I'm walking to the grocery store, to the movie theater, on the park, whatever. Everyone's sitting there Snapchatting in a vertical setting or taking a video to upload later to do that.
And by the way, I just want to say Snapchat's video views are catching up to Facebook's. I mean, people
really.
Oh well, people watch 6 billion videos every day on Snapchat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They watch 8 billion videos on Facebook. So but back in October, they were only watching 4 million videos. So that's a huge.
That's a huge jump. I think isn't that when Discovery was happening, or was that before October? The whole Discovery app where you can.
That was before. Discovery's changed a lot.
Yeah, well, I just feel like because there was an update recently, and they started adding more stuff to it, which I love.
And also that all these daily stories like live at such and such game.
Yeah, I love those.
Snapchat's been really active. But let me see, I read that right. In October, Snapchat had 4 million daily views. Now there's 6 billion daily views.
I think
that is insane. Because
I think also just because there's a lot of events that happen during this time.
Right.
So I know that there's a lot of stuff that they can use as well, especially with the holidays, because I know like in the summer they had like, island, check out this island number 22 or something like that. But now they have like the holidays in London, holidays in, Belgium, there's this and there's that. And then, a lot of not Christmas stuff, but like there's a lot of Thanksgiving stuff too. So they want to see like what everyone's doing for Thanksgiving and stuff. I think after Halloween and on, I think they had a bunch of material that they could use and things. And there's a lot of award shows around here. Star Wars is going to be coming up this week, so a lot of people are trying to watch, but also not at the same time with people at the premiere, because there's a lot of people. Our own Maria Menounos was there with Kevin Undergaro and stuff. So I mean, I feel like there's a lot happening in the past couple of months that I feel like we can do that. I think also BuzzFeed got a lot of hits for their mental health week last week as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think that there was a giant spike in views because there's a lot of things that happened after Halloween and on. Because I feel like there's always something.
Always something going on, and so I don't know.
I think it's cool.
It's insane.
Yeah. I love it.
What was I gonna say to you? Yeah, I'm just really clearly I'm just blown away.
You think it's gonna go up, or you think it's gonna go down? After this,
it's gonna go up.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other stuff that I think it's very interesting that I know people who like, how I used to get up in the morning with like my dad and we'd have breakfast and he would read me something from the newspaper and stuff. But I like that Snapchat technically now has its own news platform, which is very interesting. Like yesterday, I don't know if anybody of you guys know this, here in LAUSD shut down because they got a threat.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool that even during the Paris bombing as well, that Snapchat had video from those different areas, and it had little facts on the bottom and updates and things. So I feel like they didn't have that a little ways before, and then all of a sudden now it's just kind of coming out. And I think it's really awesome because I knew my brothers were home because they called me and told me that they were going to be home, but I liked that I got updates as the day went on, checking the Los Angeles Snapchat bubble.
Well, there it is.
It was very interesting.
So moving on from Snapchat to Taylor Swift. Now, Taylor Swift's a complicated individual. She very publicly, said she's not selling her stuff on Apple Music or not streaming her stuff in this whole
for
stand
free.
on
It
that.
has to,
and then made up with Apple Music. But now she's gone the other way. She's releasing a 1989 World Tour film exclusively on Apple Music.
Yep.
They turn it it's like her and her boyfriends. It's like 1 minute she loves them, then she hates them, then she writes a song.
Oh, yeah.
Apple Music's not much the same.
No. They have a love-hate relationship, and I'm so done.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of this Taylor Swift. I don't know if I like her personally.
I don't.
But I'm okay with her as a pop star, and I'm okay with her as a pop entity. I am. I think 1989 is a good album. It's got some good stuff on it.
I didn't say it wasn't a good
I
album.
think what I've seen of the tour, and people love the tour. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I like her as a
she
person.
seems like
I don't know her.
Guys,
Whatever.
the T Swift fans, if you
I
decided
met her
to
once.
swiftly,
Didn't like her.
Oh, all right. Well, if you guys want to throw me some shade, I don't care. But
Sorry, the Swifties or Swizzles,
yes, whatever they're
called.
I don't like that she just sits there. She's like that popular girl who's like, look at all the things I have and how amazing I am. And then if you don't like her, she's like, well, fine, I'm going to make your life a living hell. And then she's like, I'm sorry. That's not how I am. I'm really sorry, guys.
Really
Love
cute,
me.
yeah.
Hey, look who I brought with me. Like, that's what her concerts seem to me. And I'm just like, get out.
Great point.
Thank you. I can't do it. Like, I was looking at all the footage from her tours and stuff when she had like Chris Rock and Matt LeBlanc walking up and down her thing. Who in this like actual like not my generation but a little bit younger than my generation actually knows who Matt LeBlanc is?
I don't know. Well, actually, I do take that back because Friends is one of the most popular shows on Netflix.
No, I know that, but I know that a lot of kids who are younger than me don't know what
true.
Friends is.
That's true.
Everybody in my age group and higher obviously knows who that is, and
Like
same thing with
me.
Chris Rock.
Sure.
But I know some people, like I've asked my brothers, I'm like, do you know who Chris Rock is? Oh, he's that guy from that Grown Ups movie, and I'm like, okay.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah, I never thought about that. God.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like, oh, all the moms are going
What's
crazy.
the generation under you called?
I don't know. I mean, technically, I'm still a millennial.
Millennials?
Millennials.
I don't know.
I just call them dumbasses. That's what I call them.
All right, well, let's run through these.
Go for it.
PayPal is going to have its first Super Bowl ad, which I think is just significant because we're in an age of that's one thing when tech companies have ads, it's one thing whatever, but
PayPal's never had a Super Bowl ad?
No,
I never noticed.
It's all about the future of money.
Oh, here we
We're
go.
talking about how you will be able to. PayPal is really tripling down on this whole sort of cashless society. Like everything will be done by boop, boop, PayPal me, PayPal this, PayPal that.
It's kind of crazy with
Apple
all
Pay,
the
Apple PayPal me.
Yeah, because I have the Samsung Pay thing too, and I'm just like, it's so weird.
Yep, and I've got my Apple Pay.
Yeah, and it's weird to me. Like I went to a store, I think, to pick up groceries, and I just put my phone up there, and it just gave me a little thing that was like, "Hey, look, there it is," and I'm like, "This is so weird."
Apple Pay is I mean, I'm into it. I like it. So,
but I mean, good for them.
I also use
glad.
PayPal a lot too, so we'll see.
I heard that it's really hard to get Super Bowl ads up there because they're usually pretty expensive.
Well, they're about $5 million each right now. So PayPal's got that.
I mean, no, they
in
have
their
the money,
couch
but
cushion.
ow.
I got that in the couch cushion. Okay, so moving forward, Netflix is also working on a way to cap Comcast data cap. So Comcast.
I didn't know that they were doing.
Yeah, Comcast doing all kind of shady stuff. Actually, that's my future employer, so I shouldn't say that. I forgot.
Right.
Sorry, Comcast, NBC. But no, but they're doing a lot of things where they are limiting the amount of data you can stream, and this and offering different tiers and doing things sort of because at the end of the day, they don't want streaming services. They're cable. They want you to subscribe to their cable.
No,
cable.
of course. Yeah,
they
that
want
makes
to block.
sense.
So Netflix. If you have Netflix, they're going to say you're getting their internet. They're going to control. This is back to the whole when the whole future of the internet was at stake.
Yeah.
So now, but Netflix, the guys at Netflix are smart and they're working on a cool algorithm that'll bypass that. So it's like, all right, we have our new encoding algorithm that'll take this into account, and we'll just bypass you, Comcast.
Sure.
So I like that. You can't stop Netflix.
I don't think it's
Stop it.
Netflix isn't going anywhere. People just get over it.
This is like Lars from Metallica trying to stop streaming. It's like it's over, Lars.
Yeah, I feel like people trying to sit there.
No one's gonna go buy your CD anymore. We're gonna
like
stream.
I literally saw someone who decided because don't buy CDs anymore. She has this like plastic covering on the bottom so that the CDs don't get scratched, but she uses them as coasters now. Like it hurts my soul. I'm like, ow, that's not cool. One, but two, but that's just this is the future, guys. Like this streaming is a thing, and you can't do anything about it. As I listen to Metallica on Spotify.
Yeah, exactly. And they say that's
free.
Fine. And speaking of the future, drones, we talk a lot about drones, but this is a new company that wants to do, forget about drones dropping off stuff. There's now, this is what Elon's talking about. Mm-hmm. We have these new autonomous security drones.
This is crazy to me.
Japanese company called CCOM. I'm sure we'll see this at CES.
Yep.
These drones, so basically, it's a drone, security drone that, now they don't fire any weapons or anything, but if there's something suspicious happening, the drones deploy, they go check it out the area, and they'll take a bunch of pictures and shoot a bunch of video. So if there's a prowler, or if there's something there, or if anything
they'll get evidence of it.
If you heard a noise, like, drone, we'll fly over to the area and see what's popping. Yeah, man, rapid response, drones.
Do you think it's going to come out to the States?
Oh yeah, it's gonna come to the States, and they will be armed within 10 years.
Oh jeez, let's not do that. That just reminds me of the little Terminator drones who walk around.
They'll be armed within 10 years. The Matrix, Terminator, RoboCop, if you will, and then in 11 years,
we must rebuild him.
11 years, we'll be fighting
faster, stronger
in the resistance. Last but not least, we talked about this Star Wars, man. Star Wars.
I've already I've unfollowed every single one of my friends that I know who has either A, seen it or going to see it before I do. Because sadly enough, I did not get tickets on the 18th. So I'm going early in the morning on the 19th. So I literally am like, I'm shutting off my phone. I am uninstalling Facebook and Twitter until I see this movie. I'm going on Thursday night.
I'm going 2 a.m. Thursday night.
Yeah, I know every one of my friends, like specifically like who are really close to me, are going either really early, Friday morning or Thursday night. Yeah. So I'm like, no, I am uninstalling everything. You're not gonna see me do anything from Thursday night until I see it. Yeah, I know everything's gone.
Well, there's a nice little thing after the premiere the other night, last night, the night before. Because last night was cast and crew.
No,
so the previous night.
Previous night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maria was there.
At the cast and crew screening and. So people tweeted out like crazy.
Yep, and I was just like, nope.
But like a lot, but it's spoiler free. Like
no, I'm really happy that everyone's deciding to do that. I like that Chrome has a, I can't remember what the article said, but Chrome has like a
filter, like a
filter, to keep everything spoiler free. Yeah. A lot of people I know who have been posting, they said like everything's spoiler free. I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna see this movie 10 times or whatever, and I'm like, that's great. I'm glad that it's doing really well. I know that the sales and views have been going through the roof. I think I was reading in another article. So this movie's going to break some crazy records, I think, this weekend. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, most people are here saying that, it's just amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm trying not to think about it too much because I don't want it to be, not like overhyped because it's Star Wars. I also hate that Star Wars is putting their name on freaking everything right now. Right. Like the oranges. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. And I'm just like, Star Wars.
I mean, that's all I got.
You don't need to do this. People are going to see this movie. Just let it go.
I talked about K Jewelers. I talked about...
Yeah. Oh, my God.
There's all kinds of things.
Yeah.
All right. So last but not least, this is like a interesting story to me, but like, everyone wants to cash in on having an expanded cinematic universe. Yeah. Everyone's cashing on hot IP. Yeah. So Hasbro, who's already done that.
They have a lot.
But they want to do their own connected universe, which is a little much. They're like much like Marvel. So
oh jeez. Why?
So it's okay that you have G.I. Joe over here and you have the Transformers over here and you have whatever, but what they're and my Pretty Pony over here, whatever else I got.
Is that what they're doing with those Toys R Us commercials?
So what they're saying now is they're kind of a plan where all these live in the same universe. So
like Toy Story, but just Hasbro.
Well, no, what they're saying is they're talking about a cinematic universe. So you may see...
They're going to make what?
You may see, like, in a G.I. Joe movie, a Transformer could show up. Oh, or in the Transformer movie, G.I. Joe could be, like, a unit.
What? But why?
Because they want to... Because it's easier to sell all this stuff when it's a connected universe.
Hasbro, you're making so much money. Just stop. Like, we all know about it. I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah.
I think it's a little much. This isn't Pixar. You don't need to do that. Like it's silly.
Yeah. So just to give you an idea of what's happening.
Go for it.
So G.I. Joe we know about.
Okay.
That's that. The Visionaries, which is like a weird sort of like, I don't know if you know the Visionaries. They're like the Knights of the Magical Light. They were like
I think I've seen them before.
They were a cartoon, and then they had some. They're a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, the only Hasbro ones I can think of off the top of my head are G.I. Joe and Transformers, because those are the two I used to play with all the time.
Yeah,
as a kid.
Mask Mobile Armored Strike Command.
Don't know
these
what that
guys?
is. Don't know what that is.
Yeah, they used to fight Venom, which is vicious evil network of mayhem.
Jeez.
By the way, if you're a bad organization, if you're an evil organization, I guess it's cool to have vicious and evil in your acronym.
No, it's
and mayhem.
And mayhem. They always have to cause mayhem.
We're the vicious evil organization of mayhem, or Venom.
Or Venom.
Anyway, so
that's hysterical.
The Micronauts, which are a lot
I think
like
I've heard of that.
Which are a lot like Transformers, except they're tinier.
Yeah, I have a couple of those.
That was in my world. We like the Micronauts.
Yeah, I have little versions of those somewhere around the house.
The Micronauts were really cool. So somehow they're gonna have a movie and also be able to share.
Hasbro, just stop,
Rom
please.
the Space Knight. Rom the Space Knight was a really bad toy from the 70s.
What?
And that they're somehow making into an
movie?
action figure in a movie. So
I feel like this is too much.
how does Rom fit in the shared universe? Part of the original comic book series appeal is watching the miniature heroes regular fight over oversized foes. This is something that can easily translate into the new shared existence with G.I. Joe, for example.
Yeah.
Like they could fight Rom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, Hasbro.
You're trying too hard.
I love Hasbro because I do on our sister site on AfterBuzz TV. I do the Transformer After Show, and Hasbro has been really awesome with giving the voice actors and having them sign stuff and then giving it away to our fans or giving it to the panel or the host. And I love Hasbro. You're amazing. You don't need to do this.
No,
just
no
me personally. No, you don't need to do it. I don't think it needs to be. You don't need to be the new Marvel. I think you're doing well already as it is. The toy sales are doing great. I'm assuming. I don't know anything, but I feel like you guys are doing a great job. So you don't need it.
Good, I agree. That's all I got.
Yeah, I know.
Anything else?
No, I can't wait to talk about Star Wars after the holidays because we're not going to be here.
Mad Star Wars talk. Mad Star Wars review. Oh, trailers, just really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Just in or out on these trailers. Beasts, Fantastic Beasts, and who.
That's why I'm wearing my Harry Potter dress.
You're in.
Yeah, no, I'm down. Okay. I'm ready to see it.
I liked it too. Ed Redman, I liked it too.
Yeah.
Star Trek, in or out?
Yeah, I'm not as excited about it as obviously Force Awakens that's coming up. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it looks
good. I think it's good. It looks good.
Justin,
I'm okay.
I don't like the sabotage.
It's weird.
In the trailer, it's weird.
It's weird.
Beastie Boys and Star Trek are not a good match.
I didn't like it. I was kind of like, this trailer is not doing anything for me, but I'm still gonna see this movie.
Yeah, really bad. Horrible music choice.
Yeah.
So I'll see trailer number 2. I'll probably like it better.
I'm hoping that'll be a little better.
And last but not least, what was the last one? Oh crap, Ola. I forgot.
I can look it up. You weren't here last week, but what did you think of that Batman vs Superman trailer last week?
X-Men. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just asking.
I'll get back to that. X-Men, in or out?
Yeah.
X-Men
yes.
Apocalypse.
Yes. Oh
Very
my God.
excited, right?
Yes.
In.
Yes.
Looks great.
I know. I'm very excited.
Batman vs Superman trailer. I loved everything. I'm a little more in. I'm out on the trailer because it tells us too much.
Yeah, I know.
Like we know that Batman and Superman are going to kill each other, but I don't need that last shot of them all working together with Wonder Woman and we see Doomsday and then Lex Luthor's hamming it up and they see Zod's body. Like too much plot. Like don't show me the whole movie.
I have to. I don't know if you guys caught last week where Steven and I were talking about the trailer, but I agree with him that I feel like they showed all this stuff, but I feel like that's not how the movie plays out. There's another whole thing that we're missing.
Well,
I feel like I mean that's just my preference. Is that I agree with him on that, and that I feel like what they're going to do is they're showing all this stuff and this is going to happen, but it's only the start of it. Right. But really there's more in play for them to actually face and become Batman versus Superman. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just that's our introduction monster, is them actually having to team up for a little bit and defeat Doomsday. So
right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I hope you're right. That's all I have to say. Okay, folks. Anything else? I mean, besides that?
just guys, stay
Holidays?
safe out there. Yeah, holidays. Both Joe and I will be traveling. He leaves soon. I leave after Christmas, and it's gonna be fun. And then we'll be back here in the new year.
Yes, with a new year of GNT.
For 2016 GNT. It's gonna be crazy.
Where can people find you, A-Torres?
You can find me all over the place at A-Torres890. Don't forget to follow our other channels here. We have AfterBuzz TV, where we recap TV shows, Popcorn Talk, where we talk about movies, Book Circle Online if you love books and reading about them. It's just we have a lot of things going on here, and I think you should check them all out. And also, I have my 100th vlog in literally 2 more videos, and then I have the 100th vlog I've done since last year or a year before. So ask me questions, come do it in Q&A, use the hashtag AskATorres890.
Yay. I'm Joe Braswell. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Joe K Braswell, Periscope too sometimes. Coming back at our sister network AfterBuzz.
Heck yeah.
Doing Blacklist and some other things in the new year. Thank you so much. We'll see you next year, folks.
Bye, guys.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined. Happy New Year, guys.
The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.